Hi everyone, it's Jen here from Tarot Spirit. Thank you for joining me. This is just a reading because I basically felt like doing a reading. I didn't feel like committing to 12 readings for every sign, so I'm just going to do a reading, and if it resonates with you, great. If not, that's okay. I'm on vacation this week, so I may be doing a few of these. I'm sort of into those pick a card readings that people started doing. I enjoy watching them, but I don't know. I'm just going to do a reading and we'll see what comes up. What is today? I think there was, you know what? I'm going to make it a new moon reading because there's a new moon in Pisces. Whoa! A new moon in Pisces reading. All right, that was too many. Let's take these. Hope you're all doing well. I am using the Steampunk Tarot. I was never really into the whole steampunk thing, like genre, but genre. Am I saying that wrong? But I have to say, I really love reading with these cards. Four of Cups at the bottom. Oh, isn't he just a stick in the mud? I freaking hate this guy. He's just never happy. He has all these cups around, and he's still just like just. To me, the Four of Cups, it's someone. I really feel like it's a person, that it's not us. There's someone in our influence that just, some people don't want to be happy. Some people's identity is tied to being grumpy and negative or a contrarian. And I mean, we're not going to change someone like that. So I guess we have to figure out, either we can accept it or change our circumstances to move on, or really truly learn to let it not affect us, which I have yet to figure out how to do. I'm not good at that. I take on other people's stuff too much, and it's really a reflection of mine. Sometimes I tell myself, mind your own business. Like, why? Whatever is going on with that person is none of your business. And that actually, it may sound negative, but it kind of helps me. It's like, mind your own business. You have enough issues of your own to worry about, Jen. Why don't you work on some of those, and sort of stay in your lane? This is about giving and taking. No matter how much you give this type of person, they're still going to be pissy. I mean, he has, look at all those cups. So all those cups, one is full, and he's still, I mean, the body language in and of itself is closed off. And it's hard to be in any kind of relationship with someone where you are doing all the giving, and not only is it never enough, but they are not going to reciprocate. The moon, so even though this is a full moon, definitely this new moon is time for a fresh start. It's time to release control and release something we've been trying to control. Yeah, that's just the word that keeps coming into my brain. And move forward. Turn away from it. Turn towards something new, and something positive, and something we want to bring into our lives. So it's not too late to do a new moon ritual. You can just Google them on YouTube. Why is this card bent? I like to do things like that. I like to really actually write things down. And I used to have some wish paper, and I don't know where it is. It's made specifically knowing you're going to burn it. It's just like very light tissue paper. The Magician. So, wow. So the Six of Pentacles is pillared, is anchored on either side by major arcana. The Moon on one side and this Magician. But I go through phases with sort of themes of cards. And one theme I have right now is that the Magician says you have everything you need to create the life you want. And that's not qualified by you can have that relationship you want once you lose that 30 pounds, once you get that better job, once you overcome some bad habit, once you do this, once you get, like, you still have to check more things off your list before you can have the life that you want. And the Magician really says, no, nope. You were literally born with everything you need to have the life you want. It's a mindset. It's dealing with our own inner demons and blocks. Everything, literally, the second that you're watching this video, you have everything you need to live the life you want. And it's mostly an internal shift and a mindset that's required. So he goes through life. I'm just saying he because it's he, because it could be anyone, any gender. This person is definitely seeing the glass half full, right? I mean, half empty, right? I am, by the body language, no, I'm closed off. I'm not open. And how I've decided things is the way it is. And I'm not open to seeing things or doing things differently. But if you can be more open, and it's interesting, look at this King of Cups. Look how much he's open. His hands are open. I think he's got a cigar and a glass, but he's more open to things. He's out and about. He's open to seeing things a different way and to moving forward and to accept happiness into his life. The Nine of Wands. Yeah, to me, this is that waiting for certain things to happen before you can step into the Magician. And the Magician, remember, is very early on in the major arcana. So it's often a block people never get past in their life. They never can get past because of, some people just think, and I dated someone like this, and it did not last, because it was just such a bummer as an optimistic Sag. Well, if I just, how did he explain it? It was, how did he articulate it? Basically, if he just assumed everything was going to go south and bad, then he wouldn't be disappointed. But it was like such the law of attraction, the self-fulfilling prophecy. Just if you set your course on something not going well, it's not. So he created his own reality of negativity and sort of in some way just grinning, like white knuckling it and hoping probably on some level that something would come through, but completely actually closed off to anything coming through. So waiting, just trying to get through, waiting for that light at the end of the tunnel. You can make the mind shift now. So at the middle here, this beautiful card touching most of the other cards, this gorgeous Eight of Wands. Did I say eight? Ace of Wands. This is take action. Get moving. Start doing something. Uncross those arms. Stand up and go. Get up. Start doing. Just start. there's this, when I started where I work now, I have free tuition, and it still took me like a few years to start taking classes. And I remember thinking, I might as well just start. Time's going to be passing anyway, and then in a few years, I will have a degree. I don't know. It's like I don't know if that makes sense, but I guess my point is, no matter how daunting or far away or insurmountable or something looks, just start taking the first step, and just do, even if it's, I don't know, if you want to write a book, write one sentence. Get your supplies and write one sentence. And write one sentence every day, even if it's crap and you know it's crap. If you want to start exercising, just get up and walk up and down the stairs if you have stairs in your house 10 times. You know what I mean? Just go walk around the block. Go walk out to get the mail. I don't know what it is, but just do a little bit more than you had been doing, and just start setting that new habit, right? And so if you have a New Year's resolution and you've gotten off the path, you can start back up at any time. New Year's is not some magical day where it's the only day you can start something new, right? And every day is a new day. On this gorgeous world card. So to me, this new moon is, I'm going to wrap up one way of doing things, one way of living my life, and move towards a new reality, this magician energy, this new beginning. This also could be a new relationship. Excuse me. I mean, it's a very phallic symbol of passion in a new relationship. The world is neither good nor bad. It's just time for a new phase. And you can change yourself at any time for any reason. It's the weirdest. It's sometimes because we get so focused, or I do, on what other people think. Sometimes it's hard to change because people will be like, oh, and I do this to people too. So, and I don't mean anything bad, but it's like, oh, people comment on things that are obvious, and sometimes you don't want to hear about it, but you just have to. Worrying about what other people think is sort of the destruction of growth. So again, what other people think of you is none of your business. Is that what Wayne Dyer says? And it's really, if we can embrace that, it's a really great philosophy to help bring about change. Okay, here is the Eight of Wands. Maybe I sensed it. I am somewhat psychic. Eight of Wands. The minute you change this mindset, look at this. Look at, just everything starts to flow. It was as if there was a dam that you didn't realize you had. And once you open up, everything just starts happening and moving forward. This can be a little overwhelming, this card, just because it seems to be happening so fast. And if you've been shut down and closed off for a while, it can feel very overwhelming. And this is where sometimes we can self-sabotage. So it's important to remind yourself, no, this is what I wanted. Why would I close off? Like, accept what's coming to you, because you are making this magic happen. You were the one initiating it. That's the word I want. In the first place. So welcome. This is new love, new job, new health, it's action, it's new things happening, it's positive change, it's moving forward, putting things into motion, taking that first step. going back to school for something that really fulfills you. I think I shared this in some other videos. Again, I can get free tuition. I have a graduate certificate in public health, and my dad's like, why don't you just finish and get your MPH? And you know what I finally realized? I'm interested in public health. It's interesting and is applicable to my job. However, I don't want to spend 3 more years in school. So I took a psychic development class because that's what really interests me. So just think about that. What do you really want to do? What is going to really interest you? Maybe it's woodworking class. Maybe it's I don't know. Whatever comes to mind. It could be absolutely anything that when you do it, it really feeds your soul. It's something interests you. It's something you are going to want to spend time doing, or it's something you spend your time doing when you're not at work. If you are a smart person and are lucky enough to have your job to be what fills your soul, good for you. King of Pentacles. This mindset's going to bring in wealth. It can sometimes feel like I'm letting go of my security. If I were to leave my day job and I'm not the type of person that's like, oh, quit your job. Who cares? It has benefits, whatever. But if you start working towards developing what you love to do as a career, it isn't. This guy is successful. This energy is successful and business savvy, and it's like it's valid. What you want to do is valid, even if people think it's weird or an unsafe bet or whatever. Who knows what people think? Again, we're supposed to not worry about what other people think, right? This shows that it's actually going to bring stability to your life and security, not the other way around. Oh, look at this gorgeous, gorgeous sun card. Now I think do we have a new moon? No, it's Virgo. Did we? Maybe it was a Leo full moon this month. So maybe something that started back then, if you met someone, that's going to start blossoming. So this is quite the line down the middle here. This is giving up control and giving and receiving and a balanced, equitable relationship. This is passion, inspiration, motivation, new love, entrepreneurial energy, movement, action, moving forward, feeling vital. And then here's the ultimate as a fire sign, vitality card is the sun card, the card of Leo, of vitality and action and moving forward and seeing things clearly. Love, passion. So we go from the moon, where we're unsure, we can't see things really clearly, our emotions, we're not really sure what to do, to when we just finally embrace what we want to do and move forward and embrace our inner magician. And we can do it now. We just have to take that first step. Then look at it's the joy we were holding, and this can be our own inner demon, holding ourselves back. And if we can remove those blocks, we get the sun. So bet on yourself, move forward, take that leap of faith, and with this new moon, and set your new intentions and move forward. The waiting, no more waiting. You make your own life and reality the way you want it. So thanks for joining me for this sort of pop-up reading. Whoops. And I'll probably be doing some more of these just because I'm off. And if you want a personal reading, I could probably get to them pretty quickly because I'm on vacation. The information is down below. Take care, everyone. Bye.